Good evening, everybody. How are you queens doing?
Good evening.
Doing
Great.
well. How are you?
Good evening,
I'm
everybody.
doing
Good evening. Good evening.
good evening, Jamaica. And welcome to the Queens of Royalty podcast. Today is Thursday evening. I believe it's about let's see, is it 7:45? No, it's not 7:45, it's 7:36 my time here in Dallas, Texas. What time is it where you guys are?
8:36.
Yeah.
Okay. Janetta, you're out in Florida also. All of you guys are in Florida. No,
Yes.
We are.
Tika,
North Florida. Yes.
Queen
I'm
Thickums.
Georgia.
Queen Thickums she's Georgia. Okay. All right. So you guys can already see it, right?
Yeah.
You can see it on my page. You all
Yeah.
can see it. Okay, how's everybody been
Yes.
doing since our last episode?
Busy.
Hey, it's all good here.
Yes. Busy.
Well, listen, it's been good for me, except for we want to give condolences to Tiffany Robinson. She was a Southern Soul artist, aka Tip the Singer. She passed away on yesterday afternoon. She leaves behind, I believe, 3 children, young children at that, and a husband. So please keep her family in your prayers. And so, if you all would, we're going to have a moment of silence for Tip the Singer. All right. So, tonight our topic is going to be on how to have a healthy sisterhood relationship. But before we get off into that, that's going to be kind of hot tonight. How to have a healthy sisterhood relationship. Dr. Tika has just come back from Jamaica. So we want Jamaica. How do you say it, girl? Let us know how
Jamaica man. Jamaican man.
Jamaica man.
Jamaican. Yes. Good afternoon, everybody. To
Hello.
start off, how to have a healthy, happy relationship in life is to enjoy yourself like I did, baby. I was on a wonderful vacation with a lot of my country kinfolk, a lot of Southern Soul artists. We had Audio, Cold Drink, Labrado, Arthur Young, King George, Karen Wolf, Lacey, DJ Low, DJ Laylo, Adam T, and of course, my boss, the #1 DJ Trucker, Christopher Hope was in the building. We represented, baby. We represented Southern Soul like none other in Jamaica. And I tell you, Jamaica gave us so much love. We took over 800 individuals, met us there. Shut down the airports and all, baby. For Southern Soul Movement.
Wow.
I mean, I tell y'all, if you all didn't make it, you just have to visit my page to see the impact, the love that was received. And that was one of those release and let go moments, the gospel tower of power. When I tell you, man, it was just, you just have to go and see it for yourself. Get the retake. I took over 19,000 shots, picture videos. We're in the midst of putting them together so that we can put them up and show y'all just what Southern Soul is. It was a lot of love. It was a lot of love. That movement is something else. And while I'm talking about the movement.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Listen, they had the right person over there, you all, with all the footage, Dr. Tika. Dr. Tika, I'm sure she got it from A to Z.
From the crab to the
wait.
frogs, from the water, everything, baby. If you move, you on camera somewhere. I had help this year. I had help. Stephanie Rose, our PR out of Atlanta, was there to help us this year. So she and I teamed up to be the media coverage for our immediate team, Team Trucker team. So when I tell y'all, I got to roll out these pictures. It's probably going to take me about a week, but y'all, it was just so beautiful and relaxing. You talking about health, regenerate, regenerize. released and ready to go, oh, that energized your sister. And y'all know I'm extra. I was in Jamaica, baby. I was extra, y'all.
Yeah.
And while I'm
Oh,
thinking
listen.
about it,
Yes.
Mhm.
Yeah, no, go ahead. Go ahead.
No, I was saying while I'm thinking about the movement and the relaxation, we still got a lot of work to do in Southern Soul. We have a
Yeah,
Southern Soul
absolutely.
petition that's out there. We're trying to get our movement, that genre, put in the category for BET. That's one of the links that I've shared. It's on my page, and several people have shared. We need everyone to help. It's not just for the artists, it's for the fans. You know, we want to represent, you got DJs.
That's right.
We want Southern Soul to be mainstream and to be recognized for what it is. It's a lot of work go in. These artists really, really put in a lot of effort for their music, and we want them to be recognized. You're a Southern Soul artist yourself, just like Queen Thickums and
Yes.
myself. We want our name and our genre to be just as important
That's
as
right.
anybody else in the music industry. So if you get an opportunity, for those who are listening online, please help us to get that genre recognition. It's going to take a lot of work, but it's going to take all of us working together within the Southern Soul family to get the job done. But
Absolutely.
honey, I'm energized from Jamaica and I'm ready to go. Roll it, baby.
Yes. Yes.
You ready for
I
the
have a
next
question.
tip, Dr. Tika? You ready for the
Yes.
next tip? I know
I
you are.
am ready for the next one, baby. The next one, 2024. Make sure you got your passports. Southern Soul is going to take over Cancun, baby. We're
Yeah.
taking over Cancun.
Yeah.
And if you can't wait till then, in April, we got the Tucker Cruise that's going on April the 26th through the 29th. Hit me up if for more information. I'm ready,
All
baby.
right.
I ain't missing nothing.
Tika, can you
You're
tell me
making
this?
me
Can
jealous.
you
right
Ma'am.
now, Tika. I'm getting jealous, right? I'm getting
Girl,
jealous
don't
right
get
now.
jealous, just join in. I'm
No,
telling you, you
I'm
only
still
have one
jealous.
life. You only have one life.
That's
And
right.
I'm going to live mine to the fullest.
Every day. Yes.
Don't worry about no partner, because once you get that, baby, we all family. We take you in. Don't be scared to travel by yourself. You got a whole family. We took over 800 people with us to Jamaica. So once you get that, baby, you got family. We wear our t-shirts so we can recognize you at the airport. So then if
Yeah.
you're traveling by yourself, you'll know we're part of the Southern Soul family. Join in.
That's a good
So,
idea.
yeah, so that's how we traveled. But I tell you, Legra Collins and her crew from Global Travels, she just turned that into just a phenomenal experience. You can go on vacation, but you can't get that Southern Soul experience the way our team could bring it. So y'all come on,
Right.
have fun with us. We country,
Southern
but we
Soul.
gonna be Southern Soul country cousins together.
Hey, Tika, can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am, I can hear you fine.
Tell me, honey, how did the crab get in the grass?
Listen.
How did it see water anywhere?
It wasn't no water. All I know is I'm filming from the front of the stage. And you know how you see people split like the Red Sea? So somebody said, Dr. T, look down. That crab had to be this big. So, you know, me being the person I am, I went on stage. You're not going to bite me. And y'all know I don't do them little animals like that well. So somebody had to live to tell the story. So the camera lady might well got out the grass and go on stage where it was safe.
Oh,
So
yeah.
that's how I end up on stage. I
Did
got
he
footage
have
of them
a
crabs. I'm
pot or
posting that
something?
crab.
Listen.
Oh,
That
those
was
are
a
land
Southern
crabs.
Soul
Okay,
crab
thank you,
coming out.
Sophia.
That crab was so big.
Sophia says it's a land crab. It's a land crab.
It
So
didn't
okay.
even matter. It had claws and it bites.
I was just wondering why it was in the grass, but now I understand. Okay.
Jeanette, I'm trying to tell you what the real deal is on that crab.
What?
That
Okay.
was a Southern Soul crab.
Okay, he
Okay.
was coming to join the party.
And you acted
Okay,
like that.
Southern Soul crab.
It's for everybody. Okay. Okay.
I got you, sis. I got you. All I know is somebody
Queens,
had to
young
tell
guy
the
is
story.
here. Listen, young guy is here. He's saying hello to his auntie.
That's my boo right there. That's my whole heartbeat.
Oh gosh.
All right, so we had some information from Jamaica with the Southern Soul movement with my brother DJ Trucker. As she said, he is one of the baddest DJs in Southern Soul. He's just
And
not a
is.
Southern Soul DJ. He's just not a Southern Soul. He would DJ anywhere for anybody.
Anywhere. He's that
Yes.
talented. He would DJ for anybody that reach out to him if time permits. Yes.
Yes. Yeah, and listen, they're going to be reaching out from the churches too. They're going to be
Yeah,
reaching out to DJ Trucker from the from the
Hey, a
church.
job is a job, long as it pay that.
That's
green.
right. That's right.
All right, so we're going to move to Queen Janetta. How is things going with you before we get off into our topic for this evening? Then we're going to Queen Thickums.
Janetta has been busy. I have been busy. It's like I come home and I'm like, where's my energy? I guess I need to take my multivitamin. Maybe I'll have some energy when I get home because I still have work to do when I get home. I have a 4-legged baby that I need to take care of, and more than likely he's done some type of damage during the day. So I need the energy when I get home. But been working on my business, creating marketing materials and getting Beyond Your Surface, out there in the public eye, building clientele, and I'm also program director for Sickle Cell Foundation. And so we had our World Sickle Cell Day back in June 17th.
Awesome.
What month is June 17th. We had World Sickle Cell Day, which was an absolute success. We had 40 people who actually were screened for the sickle cell trait. That was phenomenal. We had blood donors. We gave away food. We had great attendance. It was an awesome day. And then I got on the road and went to Pensacola. So I worked from 7 o'clock that morning to 2 o'clock, rushed home and was on the road by 3 o'clock, heading to Pensacola.
For a concert.
For a concert, yes. A concert I refuse to miss.
Wow. So you love Southern Soul also.
Oh, I love Southern Soul. It's like my respect and my love for it keeps growing and growing as I continue to learn more and more artists. The music is just, I'm always finding uplifting music that I can just like jam to on my way to work. Okay, jam to my staff. I know they get tired of me singing because I walk through the door singing Southern Soul. Okay?
Yes. Yes.
Yes, I am a true fan of Southern Soul.
Absolutely. That is awesome. Well, you keep rolling with Southern Soul, as King George said. This train gonna keep on rolling. And listen, wait a minute. Wasn't he there? Wasn't he in Jamaica?
Yes.
I
He
saw
was
King
in
George.
Jamaica. Yes, he closed out the show. And when I tell you, we actually end up on one of the excursions Saturday. And I went to the booth and told the DJ there that George and Trucker was there. And man, it was just a whole different ball game. They killed their whole show to do nothing but King George. So it was just well received. They knew his music all the way in Jamaica. I mean, they had a ball. So I can't wait to put up that footage of, it was so much love shown to Southern Soul there. It really was.
That is amazing. Yes. All right, Queen Thickums. How's it going with you? I saw you had some interesting things going this weekend. You are so busy. You are this lady over here, this lady right there. I love the energy, though. You are so busy. Let us know what's going on with you, girl.
Girl, look. What had happened was, first of all, let me say hello to everyone. Hopefully you guys are having a great evening, and thank you guys for joining us. Queen Thickums is just a bubble of fun. I'm just gonna keep it real. I am a supporter. I support everyone. That's just who I am by nature, not just because I'm in Southern Soul. I've been like this since all my life. So, Cricket, that sings with Men of Soul out of Jacksonville, Florida. I reached out to him because I seen on Facebook that he had a birthday coming up. So he said, yeah, my birthday is tomorrow. I said, what are you doing? Nothing. Nothing. You're turning 50 and you're doing. I said, man, you are about to be a half of a century. What you mean nothing? He said, I'm not doing nothing, Queen. I might go to I think it's called Aromas, something like that. It's a cigar bar in Jacksonville. So I'm like, I'll meet you there. He was like, for real? Yeah, for real. So I take off. Monday, I went, and you guys seen, those of you that seen the video, I had myself a blast, okay? It was just real.
And
So
she did.
I'm just excited. And I was also in Jamaica, okay? I went to Jamaica by way of home. So
Yes, yes.
what had happened was, okay, so I was in Tallahassee the weekend. You know, they had the pool party, right?
Mm-hmm. All black.
All black. So I have a black bathing suit. I said, I'll be god doggone if I'm not going to enjoy this party. Fill my tub with water, stack my behind in that spa. I Sunday morning, time for church, baby. I got my praise on in church. Listen, I enjoyed watching everybody. I took a part in it just as though I was there. Y'all better learn that when you can't physically be somewhere, I promise you mentally,
Yes.
you can be there. Okay? But I will tell
Yes,
you guys,
ma'am.
y'all better call my boy Trucker and say, listen here, Queen Thickums, you better not leave her. You know, you bet. Next year, I'm going to Cancun. Bet on it. So,
Amen. I'm gonna bet on
I
it
got to
too.
tell you guys something else that's funny. I'll tell on myself. I don't have a problem with it. Okay, so I heard this song the other day. It was so cute. And it says, I got my t-shirt and my panties on. And I've been jamming, right?
Oh,
I'm like, oh, I love this song. I'm just going to be real. I love the song. So my family members looked at me like, what's wrong with you? I said, y'all ain't heard this song? So last night, I was telling my president of my organization, Natasha, about it. I said, I heard this song, girl, t-shirt and my panties on. She's like, Queen Thickums, are you for real? I said, yeah, it must have just came out. She said, no, try the 90s.
it's old.
That's what she said, but I didn't know. She said, Queen Thickums, you're gonna be on stage with her next week with you and King George. She's gonna be. I said, I'd like to have a whole heart attack. I cannot wait to next weekend in Tallahassee at Cascade Park. I said I might have to walk around with my t-shirt and my panties on.
Don't do it. Don't do
Do
it.
it, Queen.
Don't do it, Queen. Don't do it. Don't.
Listen, that has been
No, that song is a Queen. That song is so old. It is so old. I'm gonna tell you my experience with that song, y'all. This is crazy. I was out one night and it was this couple at the club, right? And the song came on, and the man picked a woman up, and it was saying t-shirts and panties on. You should have saw the bodyguard run across the floor. He said, no, you can't do that here.
Girl, it make you do some things. I love that song.
We're gonna have to watch you. We're gonna have to watch you. We are going. I see.
We have to watch her for real.
We need to watch her.
Hey, you never know what I might do. I ain't gonna tell y'all no lie.
Yeah,
Hey,
her other song is even more naughty. Her other song. I can't remember which one it was, but okay.
Uh-oh.
Gotta do some strange things for a little change.
These ladies right here. Kevin KD Dawson is on here. Ain't no telling what he's saying about y'all. I know he's talking about y'all.
He gonna show out. But other than that, overall,
Katie talking about
overall,
game over.
freak
That's
like
it. That's
me,
it,
okay.
Lamont. Freak like me. That's it.
They don't say freak
But-
like me.
That's
But
it.
other than that, guys, other than that, I'm just enjoying life.
Mm-hmm.
I'm
Absolutely.
enjoying being an advocate for those battling cancer. I'm enjoying being an advocate for the homeless. I'm enjoying being an advocate for the thick women. I'm just enjoying
Yes.
life. And
I
most of
love
all, I'm enjoying my Father in heaven and my daddy
Amen.
in heaven that is watching over me, that is giving me the comfort and the strength to know
Yes.
that we as women are great and we can be
Yes.
greater together. Because together we
Yes.
stand.
And divided
United
we
we
fall.
stand, divided we fall.
Why did we fall?
Now listen, you all, this panel right here is amazing. It's amazing. The Queens of Royalty of Southern Soul. We got to put Southern Soul with it, right?
Got to do it.
Right. You gotta add that
Everybody
Southern
is here.
soul on.
It's in Southern Soul. So we're gonna add that on to the Queens of Royalty tonight. What y'all think? All in favor say aye?
I
Yes, yes, yes. The Queens of Royalty of Southern Soul. It gets no better than this. Dr. Tika, Queen Janetta, and Queen Thickums, and myself, Lady Coco. Listen, we love you all out there. So tonight, our subject is going to be how to have a healthy sisterhood. And I'm going to allow Queen Janetta to start this one off. What's your
Go,
take
girl.
on that?
I'm ready. Let's go, girl.
So I took the liberty to actually look up some characteristics, of sisterhood. What are the ingredients that takes that's needed for that recipe of a healthy sisterhood, And so I have like several words that would describe a healthy relationship. But I'd like to put it back to you all to give me some of your words. So what do you think is needed to have a healthy sisterhood? Because, as women, we're emotional.
Yes.
We're emotional creatures.
Very.
And very, very sensitive. And so sometimes we have to like check ourselves,
Yes.
But there's a loving way to do it. So what do you all think are some of the ingredients for a recipe of a healthy sisterhood?
I would say
What is it that
first,
you want from a sister?
if you're gonna step into that thing called sister, because sometimes we use sister so loosely. We use it so loosely. And so you have to be a genuine individual from your heart to even just branch out. Because let's say
Right.
you have your own sisters, right? And sometimes you and your own sisters, y'all fight and scratch like cats. Y'all just,
Yes.
And so you find sisters outside of the realm of your own blood sisters, right? And so when you step out there, I see it a lot in Southern Soul. We call each other a sister. And so if I'm going to be your sister, I'm going to be a faithful and true sister to you. And I have to be a faithful and true sister to myself first.
Right.
That's the key.
I have to be a genuine individual myself before I can step out and say, Queen Thickums is my sister. And I'm telling you, Queen Thickums, we met on Facebook, and we started chopping it up. It was some little discrepancy in the beginning, but not between her and I. And we have been connected ever since.
Yes.
Ever since. To me, that's a healthy sisterhood relationship. If I need to call her, I can. If she needs to call me, she can call me. If she texts me, I text right back. We don't wait for 20 hours to text each other back. It's genuine. And Dr. Tika, I met Dr. Tika, and we just connected right away. She's about 2 feet tall, but she is the most powerful Black woman I've seen.
1.1.
And so when I brought this one, wait a minute. She's powerful, honey. But when I brought this up, it came to me to do, and I talked to her first. And so she was like, yes, I would love to do it. And so I'm thinking of like, who can we get? And right away, Queen Thickums and Queen Janetta, just out of her mouth. And I say, you know what? We're going to do it. And we've been doing it. And but we're going to have so much coming you all's way, talking about the sisterhoods. But Queen Janetta talked to me today, and we was like, well, what can we talk about tonight? So the subject tonight, and if you're out there and you want to ask us questions, you all can. We'll try to respond to your question. We're going to have a Q and an A. All right. So y'all get ready. And eventually, I hope we can have it where possibly maybe they can call in with the Q and we have the A ready.
Yes.
So that's my take.
Yes. Yes. You know, I think sisterhood is important to me. You ladies are my sisters. I have one sister. I have one blood sister. You ladies are, I honestly feel, are just as close to me as my blood sister. I call you sister. I call everyone. We talk all during the week to make sure that each other is doing good. We make sure that our mental is good. We make sure that we call each other, hey, do you need anything? You know,
Right.
or you just need to just say, oh my God, I'm going through this. It's good. That's what sisterhood is. And sisterhood is not going out there running your mouth about what you talked about with your
Right.
sister.
There you go.
You have, in order to be a good sister, you have to be a good example yourself of what sisterhood is about. I can't tell Janetta, I can't tell you, Lady Coco, I can't tell Dr. Tika what sisterhood, genuine sisterhood is about if I'm not living it.
Right.
You got to live this. You got to walk in this. And, you know, I have been in situations where people call we call each other sister, but I'm being stabbed in the back.
There you go.
That someone that called me your sister. You
Yes.
understand? But I have learned to not retaliate because I'm going to love you regardless of what you do. I'm going to take it to my father, first of all, because Lily, my nickname Lily, would have done something totally different. So I don't want to go back to where I've been. When you've been somewhere in life that wasn't all good, and you want to change things, when you begin to change your life for the better, you don't want that type of life anymore. You don't need that type of negative energy anymore. So I'm at the point and age now where you can't bring that negative energy. I'm going to turn that negative into a positive, and we're going to be sisters. We're going to be great together. We're not going to talk about each other, nor are we going to allow anybody to come in our world and talk about anybody. We put a stop to that right then. Okay? I am my sister's keeper.
There you go. Tika.
Well, y'all already know this, passionate to my heart. Tika is Tika 24/7. What you see is what you get. I'm that person that if you come to me, I tell you like my grandma used to say, hide IS is. I don't sugarcoat nothing. I believe in unity, not competition.
That's right.
Once again, I believe in unity and not competition. I believe I create a safe space for whoever comes to me. Just like what Queen said, whatever is discussed stays in that discussion. It goes nowhere else. I believe in at the end of the day, if I see my sister with her head down, I'm going to lift her head up and fix her crown. That's me. I'm always giving positive promotion no matter where I go, because I don't know what your day was like.
Right.
You know, sometimes you could have just had that bad day and you just need that one power word. Like, what's up, girl? How you doing? Fix that face. Put a smile on your face. I'm always energetic, y'all.
Yeah.
All of us have our own demons and our stuff that we battle from day to day. But I always keep a smile on my face, and I always try to make somebody feel good, because that's how I was raised. It has to be in you. It has to be in you, baby. You have to learn to build that network.
That's right.
You have to learn to create. And at the end of the day, I have never been one who's scared of anything.
Nothing.
I'm confident in everything I do. Everything I do. I don't second guess it. I pray about it and give it over to Jesus, and then I move forward. I'm just one of those individuals. I'm different now. I tell people I'm different. I don't play the game when it comes to business. But I
Right.
believe in
Right.
wearing that crown and wearing it well. And when my sister crown leaves, I go pick it up, put it on that head, and say, let's go together, baby.
Okay.
That's it.
Hello, Miss Connie.
Hey, Connie.
Miss Connie is here. Hello, Miss Connie.
Hello, ladies. How y'all doing today?
Good.
We're great. We
Good.
were speaking of you earlier. I know you feel, not so good right now. So if
I
you
do.
if you can't stay here tonight, we totally understand.
Right.
We
Yeah.
can give you tonight off and just come back in 2 weeks. It's up to you.
Yeah.
I'm here. Thank you
Yeah, our
for the
condolences
understanding.
to you, sister.
We're praying for you and the
Thank
family.
you. It's been a
Yes,
rough month.
yes.
It's really been a rough month.
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am. I mean, for Southern Soul, you all together, it's been really, really rough. It's been rough. We've lost some legendaries, and now one of our Southern Soul sisters. And we're talking about Southern Soul tonight. So we just added to the Queens of Royalty of Southern Soul. We just added Southern Soul to it because everybody here loves Southern Soul, and so we want to stay a part of the movement when it comes to Southern Soul. So since Miss Connie is here, she missed out on a little bit of it. So let us know how you're doing tonight. If you want to elaborate just a little bit on what's going on, then we're going to go back to Queen Janetta.
Huh?
Was that
Yes.
question for me, Coco?
Yes.
Okay. Tell me. I'm sorry. I didn't know you was talking to me. Could you ask me again?
Yes, ma'am. I said if you would like to elaborate just a little bit, due to Tip the Singer being a Southern Soul artist, you being really close to her. If you would like to elaborate just a little bit, and then we'll go right back to Queen Janetta and keep it going. But we want you all to please that are on this show tonight to pray for Tip the Singer and her family. This loss has come like suddenly, and everybody is in awe. So we want to make sure we keep
Yes.
her family in prayer, especially those little children that are left behind. So Miss Connie, if you want to give us a little take, we'll let you go ahead.
Yeah, Tip came from the gospel world. I remember when I met her, we were in the Blues Palace, and it was a bunch of us all sitting at a table. But I'm seeing this beautiful girl at the table. She's really quiet, and nobody seems to know her. She's just there. For me being me, I'm just like, well, hello, who are you? What's your name? So I remember meeting her that way. And she said she wanted to do Southern Soul, and really and truly we connected from that day. And I would just have to say, when it comes to Tip, she 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 watched me. She listened. Not that I was trying to tell her what to do, but she wanted to know what I thought about things. She cared about my opinion. And I tried to take her everywhere I could. She was so talented and so creative. She started, I used to tell her, look, if you want to be an independent artist, girl, you got to promote yourself. They don't know who you are. Get on the book. It's free. Promote yourself. So she finally started doing that, and she started meeting a lot of people, and she still was trying to figure out her lane exactly, but she was getting there. She's just a great mother. She wasn't sure if she wanted to just be Southern Soul, so she kind of did a little bit of this, a little bit of that, and that's okay too. And she's just a ball of energy, And I had her with me on so many of the Miss Connie shows, and she's just gonna be greatly missed, man.
Yeah, she is. She is. I mean, it's almost like in disbelief, that she's gone, because she was a fireball. If you didn't know her, I mean, you missed out. But for the ones that did know her, they knew when Tip walked in the building, she was tipping toeing, but she was there. You knew she was there.
You
She
would
was
know
there.
she was in the building.
She did my birthday. You knew she was there. She did my birthday bash for me last year. And I'm telling you, that girl, between her and Miss Connie, I don't know who has the loudest voice, but Tip could blow.
I think she outdo me. I think she outdo me, boy. Yeah.
I think she kind of like had you a little bit, a few notches, but the girl with
She
the
had me
big,
a few
big
notches.
old dimples.
Yes. Now,
Yes,
what
this
I
girl
did, I'm so glad
adores.
that she did do Lady Coco and Ladies Tip was very adamant last year about doing a Dallas Southern Soul Artist show. She
Wow.
wanted
Yes,
everybody from the Dallas, city of Dallas, to do. She said, we got too many artists here and that we're just not, people don't know. So everybody that she gathered up from LJ to Fat Daddy to West Dunn, myself, all the other artists, she had them in one building at Club Odyssey. And when I tell you, I was so proud of her watching her promote that thing. She had that building
yes,
packed out on fire, and it was a great
it was
show.
packed.
From the new artists to the established artists and everything in between. And I
Yes,
was
standing room
that was her
only.
biggest thing. Huh? What you say,
Standing
Coco?
room only.
Yeah, for
Standing room
real.
only.
And now that's
Yeah.
something that, and I have plenty of footage from that. And I was doing a show last night when I started getting all those calls from Texas. It didn't dawn on me at first. And then about almost 2 in the morning, I said to myself, okay, now I know what it is. I had no clue at first why all my Dallas people were calling me. And yeah, it's a big one.
Yes. Yes, this is especially for Dallas. Also to Midnight Music, which is Johnny James and his team. She was part of Midnight Music, and so they had a movement going. Also, Miss Hollywood, Johnny James, and a few others. Part of Midnight Music. So we want to send our condolences to Midnight Music as well. So listen, let's just keep those prayers going up. We're talking about what it takes to have a healthy sisterhood. And I want to say this too, Tip and I, we had a little misunderstanding. And I told Miss Cunning, I think she said the same thing, that I have nothing against Tip. She hasn't done anything to me. And her response was the same. I said, no matter what, I'm going to love her. She is the one showed me how to pop that fan. The fan that you all see me popping, that came from Tip the Singer. The one that she gave me, I broke it, y'all. I broke it. But I'm gonna forever now, forever have a fan always with me. Tip the Single, baby, because that came from her.
Wow.
Yeah, and let me
And you
just
be popping
expound
it.
on that a little bit. Coco and Tiffany were not in the best place here recently, but I
No,
love them both dearly,
no.
and they know that. So me being me was trying to figure out as we talk about sisterhood. I called
Yes.
Tip. What can I do to get y'all to talk? Can we go sit down and have a drink? What can I do to get you to talk to Coco? This is me. I don't feel like we have anything to say. Everything cool. We all right. No, you're not.
That's true
They, they
sisterhood.
were both stubborn, y'all. They were both stubborn. But Coco did, I will say, she knew Tip's talent just as much. She utilized her a lot. They worked together like it was no way to
Yes,
ignore Tip and her talent in the Dallas area
right,
for sure.
right.
So they had their little thing. It wasn't nothing bad, but they just both were being stubborn.
Mm-mm.
About they
Let
was all right.
Well,
Y'all
and let
not
me
all
let me
right,
let me
girls.
tell you something. Listen, but sisterhood was sisterhood. If I called Tip, because we both host, if I needed Tip, the last time she was on the show with me, we had our Southern Soul Blue Heart Divas. And Tip walks in, she just like me. She gonna walk in as the diva she is. And so I'm looking at her, she's looking at me. She said, what's wrong? What's wrong? What's wrong? I said, nothing is wrong. You need me to host this show? I said, you want to host the show?
Is
Yes.
this how she talk?
Yes.
She talk
you
You
know
real
need me to
what?
host
fast
this
and
show.
loud.
Can
Yes.
I say something?
And she did. Yes.
Can I say something?
Yes.
Yes.
If more women was like that, when you know that there are two sisters that are not where they need to be,
Mm-hmm.
somebody should always be able to stand in the gap
Right.
because let me
Yeah.
help y'all out. I'm in the funeral business. Okay. Time ain't long. We don't have time to play with each other If you're gonna be sisters, be sisters. If you don't
That's right.
fool with somebody, just love them and don't fool with them. But at the end of the day, be true to who you are and be true to who you say, this is my sister. And if we had more women
Yeah.
that would step in that gap and bring each other together in unity,
Mhm.
you know, I hear so much stuff in Southern Soul. I have experienced something in Southern Soul that almost broke me, but I won't allow it to break me. Okay.
Mhm.
And so my thing is this: mentally, you have to be mentally prepared for anything that come your way. And if you're not mentally prepared, there is someone that you can reach out to. There's a Tika, there's a Coco, there's a Connie, there's a Jeanette. There's someone that you can reach out to and say, hey, we need to get this together. They need to be. We in Southern Soul, we can change the mindset if we stick together.
Mhm.
I'm gonna put it like that.
Mhm.
That's true. And I think, and the piggyback
And
off
you
of
know what?
Queen, one of the things.
Wait a minute, Dr. Tika, wait a minute. Let me say this, then I'm gonna give the floor to you ladies. Miss Connie is so right. Like, that's not the first time she's tried to be the middle person and make us come together. I mean, that's not. I mean, for some reason with me, I know I stand tall. I'm about 6 feet tall, and people could look
Me
at
too.
me like, okay, oh my God, who is this lady? And I've heard it a lot. So Miss Connie has had to step in a few times. Like, hey, Lady Coco is a good person. You're a good person. You know, I just believe y'all can come together. And now it's up to us as sisters to say, okay, Miss Connie is here
Right.
trying to be the mediator for us.
Yes.
Either you're going to say yes to it or you're going to say nay to it. And then let's say now we lose a sister. And I'm so thankful when I did speak to Miss Connie about Tip that I told her she can tell you I don't have nothing in my heart against her. I'm a lover regardless. That's just me. Because I'm not going to die and go to hell over, oh, I don't even know what's wrong with us, but we're just not on the, you know what I'm saying? We're not on the same page. We're just not there. So shout out to Miss Connie, the lady with the purple hair, always trying to keep us together. Dr.
Yes.
Tika.
Trying to keep the peace.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, and I was going to
Yes.
piggyback off of what we all had once said before, that you got to first understand your own identity when it comes to relationships, be it with a spouse, a boyfriend, a girlfriend, a friendship.
Yes.
You have to understand your own identity. That means you got to know what your strengths are. You got to know what your weaknesses are. And you know,
Yes.
you got to recognize that. And that's how you shape yourself as a person. You got to have a clear sense of self-worth that allow you to recognize those qualities in other people as well. You know, a lot of times we can be vulnerable about certain situations.
Yes.
And, you know, all of us are stubborn to a certain extent, you know, when you feel like you're right about something.
Yes.
But you have to be open, have an open mind span to embrace different ideals. For example, I have to own up. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. Tell me as a sisterhood, sister, you was wrong about how you reacted or what you said to that individual. Be woman enough to tell me. Don't allow me to, you know, be looking crazy. Be able to come to me, and I got to have that open heart that I can listen and hear your side of things, not just one side of being biased. And I think as women, we don't always want another woman to come tell you how to react, or, you know, if you're wrong, if you're right, you know, we don't own up to that. But I had to learn that for myself. You know, I had to learn to have an open ear, because there's always, like they say, two sides to a story.
Every story.
And sometimes three.
There's
so
three.
Sometimes when you give that option, and then you be like, I never thought about it like that. You know, give me reason. But a lot of times it's how you say it as well. It's how you approach that person. So I'm open to all critical feedback all the time, because I want to grow and I want to improve me.
Yes. That's the key.
Right.
That's the
And
key.
you all are absolutely right. And the one thing that I've heard over and over again is that you have to know who you are. You have to love yourself. Because one of the things that we should realize is that our experiences, how we respond to our experiences, it comes from things that happened in our past. Okay.
Mhm.
Yes.
Not necessarily the situation at hand. Okay. Because someone in the past could have said one thing, and then this person is in front of you saying the same thing, but it could have a totally different reason, totally different
Mhm.
purpose. Because you've gone through it before, the only thing you have to go on is what's happened in the past. But
Right.
see, that's why it's important to find out who we are as individuals in order to form our own reality of life from a healthy perspective. Okay. I'm sorry. Honey, wait a minute. You know who was doing something. I thought the lamp was
The
about to
baby.
fall.
The baby is busy.
Leave my nephew alone.
My
The
lamp
baby is
started moving.
busy.
But and the other thing is that although divinely all energies can intertwine, realistically it is a challenge because not everybody's at that healthy state. Okay.
Right.
So it's okay to love our sisters from a distance.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mhm.
Because you may
Yes.
not be in the
Yes.
same place of growth. So you will not be able to have a mutual understanding. And it's okay. It's okay. So it's okay to love from a distance, but still be cordial and polite. Okay.
Yeah.
So
Yes.
some of the words that I came up with was for a healthy, solid sisterhood is understanding.
Mhm.
You may not have gone through a similar situation, but you do have empathy. I understand how you may feel. Okay. So having that understanding, honesty, like Tika was saying, being
Yes.
honest. Um, do y'all hear my dog? Uh, encouraging, supportive, a confidant, like Tika was saying. It's like, look, we have this discussion. This is between us. Okay. Constructive criticism. Tika mentioned that. Being a good listener. And listening more than talking. We have two
Yes.
ears for a reason. So really
Mhm.
listening and listening with an open mind, because a lot of times we will listen, but we're listening with a plan to respond.
To respond,
Right.
exactly.
Because
Yes.
we're
Yes.
listening because, oh, I remember this happened to so and so, or this happened to me some time ago. Oh, I already know the solution. But listen, pay attention to the energy of
Yeah.
that person. Pay attention to their spirit and what they're saying, because
Right.
it may have a totally different meaning.
Yeah.
And that's how we connect and strengthen our
Yes.
sisterhood. Okay. So
Absolutely.
it's okay to love from a distance. Hmm?
You know, if I could say something out from that, Mr. Netta, I remember it was either last year, could have been the year before. Tip was going to do a show with me in Texarkana, Texas. Is it Cocoa? I don't know. Is it Texas or Arkansas? One of them. They kind of right there
Yes.
together. And
Texarkana.
uh-huh. And so look, so she was gonna ride down with me. And she been knowing about this all along. Well, I ended up having to wait for Tip up at the exit where we were meeting for an hour and 15 minutes. Okay. Now, when she got in the car with me, I said to her, I said, now listen, I'm saying this with love. I said, I just gotta keep it real with you. I said, I said, I know you just coming into this southern soul thing, but you have got to work on your punctuality. I said, because here's the thing. This man done hired me to be somewhere. And I hired you to come be there with me. But you done ricocheted and made me late for somewhere else. So now he's not gonna look at you He gonna look at me. When people pay you to be somewhere, you got to be there. And she
Right.
looked, she's like, I know, sis, you're right, you're right. Now she could have got upset about it. She could have been, it could have been an argument started. But she was like, you're right, I got to do better. I was like, you got to do better. But she was able to take that from me.
Yes.
Right.
When it could have went another way, But that's real sisterhood.
That's right.
When
Right.
your sister can come to you and say something to you,
Yes, ma'am.
and you take it the way that it's given. This is not
Right.
coming from this is all love here. You
Right.
got to do better. If I'm not gonna tell you, who gonna tell you? Because some people ain't gonna tell you. They just won't hire you no more. They
That's
ain't gonna
right.
talk with you.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah. I
Right,
usually
right.
start a sentence
But
off
you
if
know,
I'm
we all have to remember this too, that there's always a right way and a wrong way to do something. Your approach to her, may not feel like, okay, I know she's telling me the truth. She already knows she's an hour and 15 minutes late. She knows this. And so I've experienced the same thing with Miss Connie going out of town, but I was on time. She said I was late, but I was on time.
That part.
I was on time, and she told me I was okay to ride with her from now on. That's what she told me, because I was on time.
Yeah, because I test people. You roll with Miss Connie, honey, you got to be ready to roll now.
I'm with you,
Everybody
Miss
can't get on.
Connie.
Yeah, everybody can't get in their car together and get on the road and share a room if that's what they have to be and all that. It's certain.
Right.
That's a sensitive thing right there.
Right.
Yeah.
Real.
I'm agreeing.
Well, she kept listen. She kept me up all night after the show. Let me just keep it real with y'all.
Oh, I kept
Kept
you
me
up,
all
huh?
night.
We didn't keep each
She
other.
kept me up. No.
Coco,
She,
you need
listen,
to stop that right now.
What she has done, what she has
Stop it, I
done
say.
is she has fallen in love with this artist out there by the name of Derek the Changed Man Smith. And so now she's taking showers and everything, listening to his music. So we get to the hotel. Here she is. She want to play the song. Now we
over and over and over again.
Repeat, Miss Connie.
Outside.
We sit outside on the limb of the window at the motel, singing loud as hell. The whole song by Derek the Changed Man, Crazy About You.
Crazy.
Did we find something? Did we find something to sip on too, Coco? What was we sipping? Yeah, we found. You know what we did? I bought one little old can of one of them little coolers, and we split that. We sitting out there on the limb of the window, just out there singing. Didn't care. We woke nobody up. Didn't even care.
That's the
like
song
that
right there. That's the song. Hey y'all, let me say this.
Oh, Derek is. Wait a minute.
Derek
Derek
is
say
on.
he say shower law. Yes, wrench off with Pastor Derek.
Listen, y'all.
I be wrenching off with your pastor.
Listen,
I
y'all.
do.
I was on my way out of town. I can't remember where I was going. And it was my nephew, his girlfriend, myself. Oh, I was going to my son's football game. That's where I was going, up to Atlanta. And I was playing YouTube. And YouTube just goes on and on because I had it where I don't have to listen to the ad. So this song came on, Crazy About You. And I'm just getting it. I'm making me sure enough drive in. I said, oh my God, that voice. I said, y'all, I don't care what nobody say. I know that voice. I know that voice. Y'all, when I realized who voice that was, Derek has been to my hometown. He has sung gospel with me here in Valdosta. He came back and did my uncle's memorial service. I'm just, oh my God.
Oh, wow.
I found out that he was singing Southern Soul, it just did my heart so good. But that Crazy About You, I'll run you crazy.
Yeah, that's something serious.
That's something serious right there. I play it all the time.
Yeah,
Derek say if he had taken, let me say this. Derek said if he had taken you even to the courthouse, he said I wouldn't bother you.
I wouldn't bother
If he had just changed your last name, I wouldn't even bother you. He said, but just the fact of I still might have a tinker. He ain't done none of that.
He ain't did none of that.
He said that they say you got about 3 kids. They say, but that oldest boy look like me.
Lord have mercy.
He said, I still got
Y'all
your
better be
picture in the bottom of my drawer.
Yes.
He said, I almost ran into the back of somebody.
Don't forget about the wallet.
Don't make me
It's in
start,
his wallet
y'all.
behind his driver's
But
license.
yes, yes.
Baby, if more women and more women and more women listen to that song, that's gonna make them women think. Y'all being better watch out because we coming to our senses.
Baby, that sounds so serious.
But the men is, I've seen a little clip. I seen a little clip of him performing, and it was a guy in the audience. I couldn't see the guy in the audience, right? But he was saying, he was telling his wife, I think it was his wife, girlfriend, somebody, and he said, you know what? He said, that's that so-and-so I was telling you about right there. She said, what so-and-so? This is what they said in the audience. I'm listening, I said, I told you about that song, Crazy About You. That's the dude right there. She said, oh, that's him? Yeah.
Derek the change man say we got him blushing, ladies.
That's the
Lord
song.
have mercy. Bless
That's the
on,
song
Derek.
right there,
Bless
baby.
on.
Let's
That put
see
headphones on my head.
if the producers we're gonna give them a few minutes to see if the producers can pull it up, and we're gonna play it so everybody can know what we're talking about. All right, let's go back to Queen Janetta real fast because she got the plate as to what we're doing tonight. Let's go back to her.
Okay, so what I'd like to know is, in a healthy sisterhood, how do you show gratitude for their presence in your life?
You want? Can I start?
Yeah.
I can tell you how I do
Go
it.
ahead.
I like to highlight them. I like to find out what they like to do, what makes them happy. If they are talented, I want to share them with my audience. I want to put them in front of my people. I just had a show last night, and I'm always meeting somebody, and they know I said, y'all know I'm always bringing somebody to give them the mic. I'm going to give them the mic.
Yeah.
I don't have a problem sharing my stage with my sister.
That's it.
If
That's
you got
wonderful.
talent, I'm not worried about you taking, because let me tell you something. Can't nobody be Miss Cunny but Miss Cunny.
You better
That's
say
right.
that.
You understand what I'm
With no
saying? So
confidence.
I'm going to share the stage. You're going to do you, but I'm going to still do me now.
That
So
part.
I don't have no problem with sharing the stage. I want to share my sisters with everybody. If she's a good person, her spirit is good, her energy is good, and she talented and good on the inside, I want everybody to know I share everything I can with her. That's what I like to do.
Yes. Yes. Me
Yeah.
personally, in order to show someone how I feel, I like to just throw a cash app every now and then, or call you up and say, hey, we going to have some drinks tonight. Make sure I don't give you an option to say what you're doing. I'm telling you what we're doing.
This is what we doing.
So whatever,
Now put your shoes on.
You change that, okay? Just it's you know what? It's the simple things that matter when it comes from the heart. If it don't come from here, don't do it.
That's
And I
it.
applaud you. I
Absolutely.
applaud you, Miss Connie, for what you just said. I'm the same way. I share that stage with anybody.
Yeah.
Because I know who I am.
We have to
I know
do
what I
that.
bring to the table. And when I can throw the mic at another sister or brother and say, hey,
Yes.
have a piece of this.
Yes.
Baby.
Gotta pay it forward. You got to pay it forward.
Right.
Yeah.
Yes, indeed.
Wow. Dr. Tika.
You are pretty much hitting the nail on the head when it comes to things. I'm one of those, I observe people, and I'm that type that I give you the shirt off my back.
Mm-hmm.
I give you the shoes off my feet. And I know my closest friends, I know their relationship. You know, we're not going to say we're the richest people in the world, but we rich in love. So
Yes.
if I have, you have. If I eat, you eat. If I drink, you drink.
Mm-hmm.
I'm never going to allow you to go without as long as I'm in your presence. So I make sure they're good at the end of the day. And God gives me my reward back.
Yes.
Have you had an
Absolutely.
experience where you call them, how you doing, and they say, "Oh, I'm good"? No, that wasn't convincing.
Yeah, you
How
said
you
that to
really
me.
doing? Have you ever had that experience?
Can I say something on that? I have. And it's speaking of tip, it's that tip. So after we got back from Texarkana, Me and Tip will usually talk at least every other day. But I have been calling her, no call back, no answer first, then no call back. I had been doing that for a minute. So finally I had to get on Facebook and call through the video. Said, now look, start leaving girl, I'm calling you. What is your problem? So at that point she said, I got some stuff that is on my mind. I will talk. So now I'm saying, okay, so maybe it's something with me she feeling. You understand? But I kept bothering her. I'm like, now I don't know what the problem is. What I done, I couldn't have done nothing because I don't do nothing but love you. That's what I'm saying. So I don't know what's going on, but baby, we gonna figure this out. And then when I finally was able to get her on the phone, real good. I was standing in Walgreens talking to her. I won't forget it. I said, now listen, I really don't go out my way this much for a lot of people. Now, if you want to act funny with me, I'm gonna just let you act funny and I'm going on over here. I said, but you, I love you. You my sister. I said, so whatever it is, you gonna talk to me about it. You gonna talk to me about it today. I said, I'm over here, tears coming down my face, and you gonna let me know what's going on. We can get this together. And I literally stood in Walgreens not doing anything I came in there to do. And just was on the phone with her in one of them aisles, listening and talking to her. You understand? I can you really say still what the hell was her problem? She's sensitive. She was a Sagittarius.
And she's still now Tip is gone. So I guess I'm gonna be the next victim because she do it to me too. She do the same thing. When I don't answer the phone, she gonna call me, leave messages. I'm like, what in the world?
I put an APB on Facebook. I'll say, somebody tell Lady Coco to call Miss Connie. Tell her. I do it.
A Lady Coco, and you know, I'm just finally getting it. I'm just finally getting it. She's a little bit older than me, and I be complaining about her all the time. Like, oh my God, this lady, what is wrong with her? But you know what? If she wasn't doing what she was doing, then I probably feel like, oh, she acting funny. She acting funny now. When I don't respond, she said, I know something wrong. You acting fun. I'm just going to go and put her on the spot because she on the spot tonight. I know something wrong. You ain't answer your phone. You ain't even got to tell me, Lady Coco, something wrong. I'm looking at the phone like, what?
Wow.
So I called her back. I said, let me call this lady back.
You got to call me back because you ain't going to get no peace.
Coco, I've been calling you. And Connie, I know something wrong. You're going to tell me what it is. What's wrong? I said, Miss Connie, nothing is wrong. What's wrong with you? Ain't nothing wrong with me, but I done called you and texted you. So, you know, I'm learning this.
So you ain't got to make it seem like I sound like that, though.
Oh, that's how I should be sounding. That's how I should be sounding.
I don't sound like that, though.
Janetta.
I might, though.
Oh, she be sounding just like you sound like it just now. You just not as, you know, aggressive with it because she don't want y'all to see it. But the closer y'all get to it, y'all gonna see it too. Lady Coco was right. But you know what? I say this is all out of love. We have to learn how to love and respect each other from each angle. Whatever angle it is, as long as we're not disrespecting each other, we have to learn how, because as Queen Janetta said, sometimes it could be, or it's always from our upbringing, our back life, or whatever has taken place, and you meet somebody that's genuine, right? And it just seems like it's fake, because oftentimes today people are not genuine. They're just not genuine. So they come in, they're so nice, and you're like, oh, she up to something. What is she up to? Well, we need somebody that's so nice, but not being overly rude with the nice. Right. And we need somebody that's nice, but at the same token, going to give you that respect as a sister. And so this thing called Women of Empowerment today, we really need to link up with each other by all means necessary. Link up with each other. And if you cannot fit in the circle, get yourself out. But we're trying to link up and do what we need to do. Now we're going to play this song, but something got my attention tonight because we almost, it's time for us to go. But it was one thing that was said by Dr. Tika tonight that really touched my spirit. And she said these words is to lift the head up of your sister and put a crown on her.
Yes.
And so if you see a sister with her head down, help her lift her head up.
Yes.
and put a
Right.
crown on it. And I believe if we do that, we're going to go so far. So tonight has been a powerful segment from the queens of royalty of Southern Soul, Miss Connie Moe, Dr. Tika, Queen Janetta, and Queen Thickums. Shout out to the producers of Stoner Radio for making this possible tonight. And we're going to go
Yes.
out with Derek the Change Man Smith. I'm crazy about y'all, and I hope y'all are crazy about me.
And thank you too, Lady Coco, for the whole experience. Thank you for bringing us together,
Right.
creating a solidarity.
It's a Southern Soul movement.
That's
Yes,
it.
it's a Southern Soul movement.
Soul movement.
It's a
This is
Southern
good.
Soul movement.
Yeah.
You know,
Yes.
I see.
All right, let's take this. Go ahead.
I see
Somebody
so
say.
much. I see so much that is about to take place with the queens of royalty of Southern Soul
Yes.
in the spiritual realm. Y'all get ready, queens, because God is doing some things. He's bringing together. He's bridging. He's bridging some gaps. And this show right here is going to do some healing.
Yes.
That's
Gonna do
great.
some healing.
Yes.
We never
Yes.
know who's
Yes.
broken
And the thing about it
on
is
the
too,
inside.
all of you all, yes, ma'am, all of you all have wisdom. And wisdom is so amazing to have. And so if you are in Southern Soul and you're watching this podcast every other Thursday, I mean, I think this thing gonna get so juicy. We're gonna have to come every Thursday. I really believe that they're gonna be looking for the queens of royalty of Southern Soul. It's gonna get that juicy. And so listen, while we're crazy about you all tuning in tonight, we want y'all to stay crazy about each other. And we're going to show that sisterly love, letting each other know that we love y'all. And we're not going to forget about our brothers, because we have brothers out there that love us as well. And so to all the brothers that tune in to the Queens of Royalty of Southern Soul, we love y'all. And we thank y'all for tuning in. And y'all please share this podcast so we can get a little bit further out there. My goal is to take us across the world. And I believe it's going to happen. So we're going to go out tonight. I'm saying we're crazy about you, and it's going to happen by Derek the Change, Pastor Derek the Change Man Smith. Crazy.
Literally.
Okay, I can't hear you.
I can't ignore what I feel. Trying to tell myself that what I feel ain't real. I cried about it. I lied about it. To tell you the truth, almost died about it. And oh, baby, I'm still crazy. I'm crazy about still you crazy about you. I know you moved on. You got a new family. I heard you got 3 kids. And they say your oldest boy looks like me. I heard that you're doing good on your job. You got a promotion. But I hope that man is treating you good, giving you love and devotion. But oh, baby, I'm still crazy. I'm still crazy about you, baby. Still crazy about you. Ooh. Listen here, baby. I'm not trying to cause hell in your home, before I give you stress. I'll leave all this craziness alone. But if there's half a chance, I just have to try before I close the door. Close the door and tell you goodbye, baby. I'm still crazy. I'm crazy about you, you. I want to testify and express myself. I gotta say that I'm still crazy about you, Lord, I'm still crazy about you. I don't understand how that man been with you this long. Oh, yes, and haven't changed your last name. I don't understand it. Good God Almighty, I heard you got his kids, but still he ain't changed your last name. Ooh, baby, if he had taken you down to the altar, I wouldn't bother you. Oh, baby, if he'd even taken you down to the courthouse, I wouldn't bother you. God Almighty, but there's still a chance. I want you to know there's still a chance. You may think that this is crazy. Crazy. Oh, crazy. Crazy. Let me tell you what I've been going through. Let me tell you what I've been going through. Baby, your picture is in my wallet behind my driver's license. Just the other day, I almost ran in the back of somebody. Baby, and in my dresser drawer, in the bottom drawer, there are pictures of you and I. And sometimes when I'm feeling low, sometimes when I'm feeling down, I look at your pictures when we went to the county fair, and I won you. Your favorite pink teddy bear. Oh, crazy. I know it sounds after all this time that I'm out of my mind. But if you have anything left for me, if you have anything left for me, tell me. I'll tell me. 'Cause I'm going crazy.